Hi everybody. Today we're going to be talking about gait patterns and dysfunction with a gait pattern. The one I'm going to focus on today is somebody with excessive plantar flexion, and I'll be going over that and the effects it has through the gait pattern itself. So let's go ahead and get started. I'll always use the leg closest to the camera as a demonstrating leg. It's the easiest to just kind of focus on. So I'm going to go ahead and demonstrate that gait pattern now. So the excessive plantar flexion, we're going to be looking like this. Patient might demonstrate with this kind of gait pattern. Again, this side, plantar flex, here, here. So kind of going through the gait here, we're going to be looking at the initial contact, loading response, mid stance, terminal stance will be affected, along with any of the swing gait, because when the patient is trying to go to limb advancement, which is a functional task, kind of towards the end, they're going to have to circumduct that hip to try to get that foot to clear anything on the ground. Other things that are happening functional task-wise would be weight acceptance along with single limb support. Those are all going to be slightly diminished. You'll see that slight extension, hyperextension of the knee, just because of the lack of anterior translation of the tibia due to the excessive plantar motion. So now, for task accomplishments during this gait pattern, we'll see the initial contact and loading response. The task accomplishments limited are stability, the shock absorption, maintaining that upright support, stuff like that. And then once we get into the terminal or mid and terminal stance, we're going to see the task accomplishments that will be limited will be the stability again, and then also the forward progress, because we don't have some of the necessary musculature activation that we need for eccentric control. And then during the swing phase, task accomplishments will definitely see a limited foot clearance, and along with limb advancement. We just won't see those forward progression movements due to the recoil that going from a dorsiflex to a plantar flex position that we just don't have with this type of motion. We're stuck in that plantar flex position going through the motions, and we'll have an early heel off phase because we just don't have that dorsiflex position. Some causes for this is just some weak pretibialis muscles not being able to actually pull the foot into that dorsiflex position. We're going to have limited range of motion into dorsiflexion, and then you could also just see potential tight like gastrocs or soleus muscles that are just holding that foot into that that plantar flex position. So a lot of these factors can go into it to having somebody with a predisposition to have a gait that might look as such. So thank you again for coming to my video. I appreciate it.